Hi everyone, and welcome to our online event. My name is Joanna Kowsykowska and I'm representing the Together-Razem Board of Management, and also I'm involved in volunteer activities as I am a volunteer at Together-Razem, and my role is as a volunteer coordinator.
Za 28 będziemy, Asia, za 28 sekund będziemy live.
Już jest live.
Sorry.
And I want to welcome you all on behalf of the Board of Management and our CEO Wojciech Białek. And also we would like to welcome our project manager Eva Ikwante and our Erasmus student Aysen. So hello guys.
Hi.
Hope you fine today.
Sorry for a false start.
And during our meeting, you will have the opportunity to learn about the presence of the Polish community in Ireland. And also you will hear about the programs delivered by our organization. And as we will talk about how you can join us and how you can be involved in volunteering activities for Together-Razem. And at the beginning, we would like to thank to the Cork City Learning Forum for organizing Lifelong Learning Festival, which we and to get is involved, and thank you for giving us opportunity to taking part in that event. And the motto of the festival is investigate, participate, and celebrate. So we hope you will enjoy our talk and learn about our organization and how to get involved in our organization, as we always need volunteers. And together with our volunteers and you as a potential future volunteers, we hope we will help people with redoubled strength. So that's a little bit introduction from my side. And now I will pass to Eva, who will introduce herself and our organization. And then she will introduce Aysen, and then he has a talk. So Eva, the floor is yours.
My floor was for a second mine as well. Sorry for this introduction. And so my name is Eva Ikwante. As Asia said, I am working in Together-Razem Centre. To be honest, I feel that the documentation to take part in Lifelong Learning Festival was sent at a completely different time, the time of peace, and completely different problems as we are facing now. It's not that long time, but everything has changed. That is why instead of talking about organization in general, I will focus on the present situation and our work right now. So our story is that Together-Razem Centre was established in 2006. Our main goal was to build a strong Polish and Eastern European community in Ireland. We wanted to take an example from the best. That is why we based on the model of Irish London Centre. We focus on five key areas: information provision and casework, mental health support, language education, fostering integration, advocacy, and campaigning. We have a clear structure and tirelessly work to meet people's needs in always changing environment. Now, very important for us is helping Ukraine. At the same time, we are fully aware of the problems that have not disappeared. We are running our services and introducing new ones. We have created an online resources center for Ukrainian people in Ireland. In person in our office in Cork, but we are receiving a lot of emails and Facebook messages, and we are trying to answer all of them. The project's name is Together for Ukraine. We are helping women and children who are coming to Ireland, but we are involved in humanitarian work as well. Right now, our CEO Wojciech Białek, who supposed to be talking about Together-Razem and to be with us in Cork, is on the way to deliver medical equipment. It will be taken to Ukraine. Without your generosity, we would not be able to do it. Thank you very much. Is probably not enough, but I have no words. As an organization, we are planning to offer Ukrainian people more services. We are aware that every person is a story. Every person is different, and every person has different needs. That is why we would like to open new services to meet the needs of you, to meet these needs. For example, we would like to provide legal clinics, maybe online trauma counseling in Ukrainian language, mother and child programs, helpline, and many, many more. But as you know, we need financial support. In our presentation, we have last week data. Asha, if you could show the last week data. So now officials said that more than 17 refugees has arrived with about 600 new arrivals every day, and with three quarters needing accommodation. Ireland could have 21,000 arrivals by Easter and 30,000 by the end of April. We have to understand that for these people, the biggest dream is to come back to home. Sadly, the war is going on, and we just can't make this dream come true. But we can help them, even though we don't know when the Russian invasion will finish. So, as I said, financial support is very important. I would like to thank you for your initiatives, coffee mornings, collection in workplaces, and singular donation. This is very, very important help. But we need volunteers as well, and work in our office to help us. Maybe someone who is thinking about Erasmus program will come to us, and if you not even take this to your mind, maybe after you listen Eisen, who is on Erasmus program with us, you consider this as a future opportunity. So I would like to say that Eisen is with us only second day, but we feel that it would be really good time and really good help for us. Eisen, if you could talk about yourself and about the Erasmus program, please.
Thank you, Eva. Hello, everyone. My name is Isen. I'm a Polish PhD student from Gdańsk, and I came here to Together-Razem with Erasmus Plus traineeship program. And this program gives you a chance to come to another country with a little financial support. And each university from where you will come, or for example, your friends will come to the Ireland, they will have around 650, 700 euros per month as financial support from your university and Erasmus Plus funds. This program gives you a chance to participate in any practitioners, right? Any traineeships in in different country and in any organization. For example, I came to Together Razem because for me it was very important to support Ukrainian refugees at the moment when they really need that support at the moment because I can speak Russian language and I hope it will be very helpful to the organization, to the Together Razem, when I can be a translator, for example, or I can be a person who can just listen to people, or in a sometimes I just can be helpful also in other different activities which will started from uh, it's already started yesterday because yesterday
Yes,
was a lot of people
yes.
here in our office, yeah, and I already joined it to some different activities, and I'm started to registrate, for example, refugees. Also, I'm started to uh, support children who are coming here. I was playing with them as well. We're talking, we're skidding. We just try to make the children life as better as possible, right? And it's very important to support them as well. And um they parents coming here for English language courses, which was created by Together Razem, and it's very, very helpful and it's very supportive thing what they can really get at the moment because they should to have some basic knowledge of English to have a um, adaptation in this reality. And I hope soon I will have more tasks what I can do, and I hope I will help more for refugees. Also, I want to participate in another part of the my traineeship program. It's work with the seniors, with the pensioners, the people who have 60 plus age, who live here in this area, and I think it will be very important for me as well to be part of this project. And I think Erasmus Plus Friendship Program is very good idea for you or to your friends if they want to come here to Ireland and support Ukrainian refugees. And because at the moment we need a lot of hands, we need a lot of people who can be, for example, translators or who can just give uh, some psychological support or other things what you can give. If you have any idea, if you have any friends abroad in different European Union country, please just send them message and inform them that there is exist Erasmus Plus traineeship program where they can come for minimum 60 days. That's mean minimum 2 months and maximum 5 months. In each month, they will get a financial support, and they should talk with the international office because every university and every country have a different rules for the financial support and for sending the students. And if they are bachelor study students or master study students or PhD study students, as me, they also can come here and support people who need it. And I think at the moment, I just want to give the word to Joanna Kosikowska. And if you have any question, I can say something more about that program or something else. Thank you very much.
Oh, Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Eva, for telling us the story of Together-Razem, what we are doing, why we are doing those various things, and why they are so important. And I just want to come back to what Eva said before, because I think it's important to show the audience what we are doing for Ukrainian people. We did that before, not the same things, but actually we helped the Polish people before, but now it's more like, you know, there are that's the situation is changing like every day nearly. But now with the war in Ukraine, we are obliged to help Ukrainian people. So I just want to give you some examples what we actually did before. And I just want to say that we're trying and we are doing actually our best to help and support people in Ukraine and here in Ireland. And we are organizing fundraising to support Ukraine and the Ukrainian people affected by the Russian invasion. And for example, Agata from Together-Razem was asked for help for 2 Ukrainian women with children fleeing from Ukraine on the second day of the war. And they were on their way to Poland. And she was asked by a Ukrainian woman living in Cork and who is familiar with Together-Razem. And that woman, Zana, asked for help for her friends fleeing from Ukraine. And Agata helped them to find accommodation in Poland. And the women were actually they aren't. They were with their children. They were safe, and they are safe in Poland now. So having contacts in Poland and also knowing good people and knowing the Polish environment gives us the possibility to help across borders, let's say. And I just want to also mention that the Corkonians people and the Eastern European community had the opportunity to express their solidarity with the whole Ukrainian nation and support the Ukrainian community and in Ireland, as we organized the Stand with Ukraine rally in Cork City. And during that rally, our volunteers raised funds to fund support programs aimed at Ukrainian refugees, such as counseling for war victims, reception packages for newly arrived, and what's more, like the information leaflet in Ukrainian and other essential services for the refugees here in Ireland. I just maybe put the slides again just to show the public to visualize what actually we did. So yes, so and also we introduced the support and integration hub Together for Ukraine, and we have created an online resource center for Ukrainian people in Ireland, as Eva said before, but I just want to add something to that. And the website under the Together for Ukraine, there's a button on our website, and you can find all the necessary information for the newcomers. And also there are daily updates in our website three times a day, and in English, Ukrainian, and Polish languages. And we organize fundraiser, as I said before, and also and we raised like 8,442 euros to purchase medical supplies for hospitals in Ukraine. And thank you very much all who donate and all who support us and all volunteers who helped us to with the fundraising. So that's actually great, that we raise those money, and I think it's a lot. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for that. And as Eva mentioned, also our CEO Wojtek is on his way to deliver all the medical supplies to the distribution center in Poland. So Wojtek, if you are hearing us, so we just say hi to you, and safe journey to you.
Hi together. We are saying hi together.
Yeah, yeah, and thank you for organizing the purchase and transportation of those medical supplies, which are badly needed by the Ukrainian hospitals and all Ukrainian people. So that's that. And also, we organized an action called Woman for Woman. It's a beautiful initiative, I think, and the women from Ukraine arrive in Ireland or anywhere, like we can see in the news, for example, when they arrive in Poland, they just have one luggage, or even not that, or handbags, because they're just in danger, so they are leaving everything at home, and have actually nothing, and the kids as well. So it's a great picture. Maybe you can probably you see that the Polish mothers left the bogies on the train station when the Ukrainian mothers arrived, and they can just take the bogie, for the kids. That's such a good moment. And then I think that also we can see in the news like how the Polish volunteers on the border, how they distribute. Actually, they have lots of different kind of boxes with different kinds of various toys for the kids, which is great as well. In that bad time, the kids, they're still kids, and they need some happiness, which toys are. I think it's a great idea as well. And just to back into the action called Woman for Woman, as we said, the women from Ukraine arrive in Ireland with barely anything, and often with just a small purse or document, even not that sometimes. And they have just a bare essential or warm. Sometimes they don't have the warm clothes, but there are no hygiene products or cosmetics because these are just too big and too heavy for them to bring them. So the motto of this action, Woman for Woman, is we, the women living in Ireland, let's be there for each other in these difficult times, and let's help the refugee women. So please support them and help purchase hygiene products for them and their children. So let's go shopping, Woman for Woman. That's the motto of our action. And we kindly ask you, if you could, just to donate the hygiene and cosmetic products as one individual package, one bag for one woman, to support our action. And as we all mentioned, it's really important to have volunteers. That's why we are always looking for volunteers. But in the special time, in the special circumstances now, we are looking for volunteers to help the Ukrainian people. So we are looking for English teacher, for conversation, for online classes, for classes which are taking place in our office in Cork. And we're also looking for childminders, because you can imagine that the women, when they came here, they are mostly women, with the kids. And before the kids will start to school, they have to go with, if the mother will apply, if the mother would want to go for the English classes, then she has to have the support for the children, so she can leave the children in our office, and then we have childminder who will look after the kids when the mother are taking the classes. So it's really important for us to have people dedicated to children. So please be aware of that, and you can find all the information when you are going for our website, where you can find a call for professional survey. Your name and your details, and we will be in touch with you. And I just want to mention that that all people who would like to volunteers has to be Garda vetted, because that's the requirement, that's the legal requirements, just to mention that, because that's really important. And also we need people who can provide transport, because we can imagine that those women doesn't have any car or anything like that. So if they have to go somewhere, just to the office, or just they need support with somebody who can, you know, give them a lift. And also we need translators, the Ukrainian translators. So we are now organizing, we call that the network for the All Ireland Network for Ukrainian translators. And we are actually in the contact with Cork Volunteer Centre, who will help us with the recruitment of those volunteers across all Ireland, because the plan is that we want to have the network of volunteers in every city. That's the dream, but hopefully, you know, the dreams come true, and we will have those people, because it's really important when the refugees from Ukraine, when they came to Ireland, they are accommodated in the such a small places, or like the community halls, on the parish halls as well, or in the hotels. So they don't have actually really support, because you know, it's important for them to meet them and greet them at the place of the accommodation, you know, just so that they feel support from the beginning, from the very beginning. So that's really important. So that the plan, as I said, we just looking for those volunteers, and to help meet and greet those people in their accommodation, and to translate, because many times those women speak English at all, you know, and it's really difficult to communicate. So that's really important, you know, and just to be there, let's say. I think that's just to support, and that they have like the conscience that we are here to help you. So so we are looking for volunteers, as I said. And just as an example, maybe also last week there was we started the English classes, and we called that the full house. And there was also a picture, I think, on the Twitter, on our Twitter account, Together-Razem Twitter account. And that was a nice picture when in the one room there was a few women, you know, sitting around the table, and then Colette, who is an English teacher at the moment, give them the classes. So it's kind of really, you know, like supporting environment, that they feel like not like a home, because of course they will never feel like a home here, you know, because they still want to come back probably, and they left everything, you know, behind, and their families and their husbands and boyfriend, whatever. So to give him that the warm welcome, you know. And yeah, so yeah, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe Eva, you want to say something? How busy is when you are in the office?
I just have no opportunity to say how busy is office now, because I have COVID and I'm in self isolation. So, but during few weeks before, it was very, very busy. And you was talking about support for Ukrainian people and for volunteers in the who can help in different cities. And I dream about cities and towns, actually, because I think that you know, it's not necessary to give 6 hours, but it would be good to have someone to whom we can call and say, listen, in Bandon we have Ukrainian woman with child, and this family needs somebody who can help enroll children to school. Or we have someone in Kinsale whose child is sick, and this person needs translator or interpreter to assist him in the in the GP practice. So it's not necessary must be something big, but if everybody will give some time, we will build huge help and huge support for everybody. And as Joanna said, we have done a lot for Ukrainian people, but at the same time, we are running Polish school, Academy RASM. We are, like Eisen mentioned, we have project Active Seniors. This project is for Polish. I just can't say older because they are younger than me if you talk with them. But so for, let's say, for active, we are running project for active people who would like to be together and to do very amazing things. So we would like to involve Polish people as well who could help us. And if you can imagine, in our center is 3 people, 3 part-time workers and 2 full-time workers, and that's it. And we are doing all with help, with some help. So if you could think about it and be with us in this very difficult time for Ukrainian people, we will welcome you, and we will be happy to have you on board.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have to mention that Asia is very good volunteer coordinator. So if you fill up the forms, you will meet with her and meet her personally. So you know her, so you don't need to be shy at all. And you have opportunity to talk with her a little more. And
Thank you so much. You are so kind.
And after with us, Eisen, isn't it? Because my self-isolation will finish in days. So I will be back to the office. And we have as a part of Lifelong Learning Festival, we have 2 different events, isn't it, Asha?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
So we would like to invite you for another event on Thursday. You can know a little bit more about our Academy RASM school. And on Saturday, we have meeting in our office. My self-isolation is finished on Thursday, so I will be on Saturday. And we will have some introduction to Romanian, Polish, and Ukrainian Easter traditions. So I think it could be nice.
Yeah, it could be nice. I'm just wondering, actually, that the Ukrainian has like similar, or Romanian has similar tradition like ours, like the Polish one. Because I remember when we came to Ireland, nobody was going to the święconka, let's say, with the basket, with the basket to the church. So I think that was introduced after, even Irish people that didn't go, but I still remember like last year wasn't there, but the before COVID era, there was like, oh my goodness, I've never seen like so many people, the Polish people in the church, like on the Holy Saturday. So it's just amazing, in the one way. And then like they have like the kids with the big basket, like the bunnies, and
Yes,
and the eggs, and oh my goodness, and the sausages, and half roasted radish. So that's.
But I can give an example how open is Irish society, because as we know, there is no święconka in Irish tradition, but we used to live in very small village, Timolik, and our priest didn't know about it. So we actually explained him a little bit, and after he ranked with somebody higher in the church, so he ranked to bishop maybe or somebody else, and they found him a special prayer and he was running święconka for Polish community. So it was really, really touching for us.
Yeah, that's great. And I remember, like always in our church, there's at the end, because the Polish piece is coming from Dublin here, and we also have the Polish masses on Sundays. But anyway, like the Polish priest is coming, and there's like the big basket at the end of the church, and the Polish people just putting something to that basket for the Irish priests, So which is great as well. And then on Sunday Mass, always, yeah, and then on Sunday Mass, on the Irish one, the priest is saying always like, oh yeah, I got like loads of food from the Polish families, which is, yeah, that's really nice as well. And he's always happy to have those things. And yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah. So, and just to come back to our main point of today's event, like all points are main, like, let's say, because we still learning and people can learn from us about our tradition. We can learn their traditions, and yeah, like Eva mentioned as well, like the process of volunteering recruitment, it's really simple. You are going for the website, or and then you are filling the form. We are sending you the application form, which is not long. It's only a few questions, and then we will have, after when you fill the application, we invite you for an interview. Then we talk, and if you decided to be with us, we trying to maybe, some people already know what they would like to do. For example, they want to be a childminder or translator or English teacher, whatever. And like in this kind of Ukrainian situation now. But we also, as Eva mentioned, we still running the Polish, supporting the Polish community all the time, which is really important to mention as well. It's not only the Ukrainian people at the moment, but still the Polish people as well. So yeah, and then when after the interview, when you decided to join us, it depends what we would like to do. There is a Garda vetting process, so you have to fill the form, and then we will submit that form. There's only 2 designated persons in our office who can do the Garda vetting. So with that person contact you, and then you fill the form. The form is going to the office, to the Department of Justice, I think, and then yeah, and after when. Without the Garda vetting, the position like the online editor, we still need the online editor for our Polish portal. And we need the IT guys, really need, and for the projects,
I can hear you up and yeah, we need a lot of people.
Yes,
because we could do more more very good work.
Yeah, so if you have good the graphics designers, then we would have nice, banners and leaflets and everything like that. But we don't have people who could do that for us. Like the amount, maybe we have some people, but everyone has their own job as well, because that's the volunteer, so instead of having your job, you are doing like free job for the community to help and support the others. So I think that's really nice idea. And then we are, after the filling all the paperworks, we sign in like, it's called actually contract. We signing the contract with you, and then you are a proper volunteer for Together-Razem. So that's the process of filling the forms and of the recruitment. So yeah, as we all said, maybe maybe Aysen could say something about how you will encourage people to become a volunteer from your point of view.
I think I don't should to say anything to invite people to be a volunteer because a lot of people wants to be a volunteer. Is the very important thing what I'm learning because before when I was in another Erasmus program in different country in North Macedonia, I was working also as with the refugees as well, and there was a lot of volunteers, and I'm sure those people who are watching us now they just should send the email, they should to just send the application documents to our organization, and for sure I'm sure for 100% they want to be. Because to be a volunteer, it's not a job. To be a volunteer, that means you are the human who wants to support another human. It's very important at the moment because here's a lot of job to do. And Eva at the moment she's not in the office, but yesterday I was here. Here was a crowd of people. I came here at 10:30 until 2:30. There was unstoppable number of people and we really need your support. If you want to be a volunteer, please don't think, just send your application to our email, and after that be you will be a part of our volunteer team, and Joanna will be your coordinator. And I think you will learn a lot how to be a good not only volunteer but also how you will be good as a project uh, specialist, as a project manager, because here's a lot of things to do, and it's not only to translate, not only just uh, take someone somewhere and support with language support or anything else. Here's a lot of things to do. You just can send us email and ask what I can do, what I can give from my side. And later you will get a feedback and also you can write what you want to do. And it's very important because you should to do something what you want to do. And we have a lot of opportunities for you and for everyone. Please just send your email to us, and we will send you. We will answer to you very quick. This is my advice. I can say, yeah, for
And
future
Yeah.
volunteers.
Thank you so much,
yes,
Aisen. Yeah, we try to answer all the emails as soon as we can, and yeah, as you said, Aisen, it's really important that it's not a job. You have to be a human, and I think in nowadays it's really important just to be in the shoes of the all the refugees, and to know their needs, to help them and support them. So that's the thing, and I think that we know something about that, but because when we came here many years ago, there was no war in Poland. That's no doubt. But we came here, as a stranger, let's say at the beginning. There was no Polish shop. There was many Polish people here, at the beginning. But I still remember I was laughing actually, because I remember when we don't have like the spices here which I use at home. So I asked my mom, and then she sent me a little parcel with the full of spices. But now you can go to the shop and buy that. So I think that I'm hoping anyway if that the Ukraine people will find support here, and we will do our best to help them, support them. That's why we need our volunteers, and we just thank you all who already are involved to helping them, and who donate. And maybe just just to give something flavor or what we did over the last 5 years, so our impact, just to show you how important is our work and our volunteers work. So in total, to the end of 2021, we have supported 13,752 Polish and East Central Europeans over the past 5 years. And since 2012, the number of interventions on behalf of our service user were 18,250, which is like a huge number. If you can imagine how many people, if you can divide it for yourself, how many people is looking for help every day. So then you have an answer. how many people actually our organization help. So I think that we encourage you, to join our organization. As you can see, it's really important to help the other people, and then
And
you
can I
will
say a
find.
little bit something, one very little
Yeah,
thing? If you don't know to do, if you cannot do something, we will teach you. Don't you worry, please. Yeah, it's very easy to learn, and there is nothing hard things to do.
Yes, we can
yeah,
teach everything.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
yes, yeah. We
In
have
the
support
office,
from
but
our side as well.
what I would like to mention that we, of course, we need people in the office, but some kind of work can be done online. So we don't look only for people from who are based in Cork and County Cork, but maybe somebody from outside can help us online and give a few hours to, for example, translate documentation or some work which can be done on, like I said, online.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm based in Balbriggan, which is the north of
Exactly.
Dublin, So, and I've never been to Cork in my life, so I should go. But one day, when it will be nice weather, then I will come and to the office and just to meet you all
Asha,
because I'm
you are
really looking
invited,
for.
as you know.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, so some jobs are you don't have to even go outside of your house, because you can do everything on your computer, as Eva said. And yeah, we are looking for the translators, and we are planning to do also the we have some, but still we need more, just to translate the information, for example, from the citizen information from the governmental agencies to to our the Polish guide for the Polish people, in Polish language. So we're still looking for people for doing those things. So yeah, I think that at the end we again want to encourage you to join us, and we thank you all who are with us already, and thank you all who are watching and listening to us today. And I'm hoping that the next year we will also be involved in the Lifelong Learning Festival. We will be invited after our talk today.
No, we are actually, as an organization, we are really enjoying to be a part of Lifelong Learning Festival. This is very, very good initiative. This open minds and give people the vision that you are not learning only at school. You're learning all your life. So if you change your thinking about learning, you have opportunity to open your mind and to be more empathetic, and there is very, very a lots of advantages to think like this. So I really admire this event, and I'm really, really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, as we all. And yeah, I think I'm just hoping that you enjoyed our talk. And Aysen, would you like to add something at the end?
I just can say that we are waiting for all of you. Please just send us email, and it will be amazing from your side. And I hope you will be part of volunteering jobs. Thank you.
Thank you. So, guys, investigate, participate, and celebrate. That's the motto of today's talk. And thank you very much, all. And thank you very much, Eva. And thank you very much, Aysen, for joining us. And hopefully, see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye.
Bye.